Hello walkers, and welcome back to City Walks. Today we are, well, first of all, this channel is one where we explore and discover together. My name is Henry. I will be your proxy walker today, your virtual travel guide on this treadmill travel, relaxed travel walk. We are, as you might have guessed from the title and the scenery, in Washington, D.C. today. This is our third walk on the mall today, so check the other two out. We started kind of headed up towards the Capitol, looped around, then did the middle bit around the Washington Monument, and now we're going to start at the World War II Memorial and work our way back to the Lincoln Memorial. Well, first of all, thank you to our Patreon supporters. Your support is very much appreciated, not just financially, but for the encouragement it gives and the vote of confidence that these walks are valuable. The rest of you guys, if you haven't subscribed to the YouTube channel, please do so. That's a big help as well. Also, tell your friends about them if you enjoy these. If you're on the treadmill or exercise machine and this helps you get through your workout, then that would be well shared, and it would help me out a little bit too, so thank you. Please leave comments. I love your comments. I love interacting with you guys, and I love hearing your additions and your stories and your corrections and your comments and your suggestions. With that, I think we can get started here. This is, of course, the World War II Memorial. Man, that must have been horrific. We spent the day on the USS North Carolina the day before yesterday, and it was fascinating. And that was just one small but also massive part of the war effort. So many millions of people lost their lives. Just a tragedy. I haven't actually been here. I don't know a lot of details about these things, so it's not going to be sort of an in-depth tour. We're just going to have a nice relaxing walk, and we're going to notice some things like these bas-relief sculptures, which are pretty cool, depicting various scenes. Now the left seems to be the Pacific Theater, and the right seems to be the Atlantic Theater, Europe. So we're just going to walk around in here and observe and see, and I guess memorialize in a way. There's all the states, a lot of the different battles, some dates, and some quotes. And in the center of these two, I think it's the same on the other side, these eagles holding a wreath aloft with ribbons. You know, I think it would be easy to come here and, this is 80, 75 years ago, lost to a lot of generations. The newer generations, it's not as real. Of course, I wasn't born for 25 years after the war. But I think it's important to remember that this is a memorial, not a celebration. And people lost their lives, so. I guess what I'm saying is it's important to be respectful and educate ourselves and enjoy the place, but also respect the sacrifice. I'm gonna curl up here. Well, first of all, I'm going to go over here and get a good look at the Lincoln Memorial along the reflecting pond. And we'll make our way up here. Yeah, just go back. I don't mean to be too dour about this, but you know, it's a balance, right? This is a commemoration of effort and sacrifice and combined will. Over here is a wreath someone's laid. You know, it makes it real and personal. Some of the many bike share, scooters, all that sort of thing. I'll branch out away from the central section of the mall here after we go up to the Lincoln Memorial. It really is nice having all these trees down here. Look how pretty that is. We are getting a little mist here, so hopefully it won't hit the lens. The ducks here enjoying the water. It's really only a couple inches deep here, but it's a nice thing to have. Got a helicopter flying in the distance. We saw a helicopter, a Marine helicopter, looked like a Marine one. This might be it as well. Flying in, or flying out earlier. Of course, there it is right there. There's no way of telling who is on that, what notables anyway, if anybody. I think they typically shut down the White House area when it's the president. People are using the park here, which is great. It's a good reminder that it's a community that lives here, not just a place to come visit.
New era. New era.
I'm gonna have to unzip my jacket here. It's pretty warm. I wouldn't want to be walking around here with my bags. Oh, check out these little guys. These are... they're either hooded mergansers or bufflehead ducks. And they're little diver ducks. Pretty, aren't they? They got the big... got a sharp little beak and then a... they're hooded mergansers. And then a big white splotch on the back of their crest. Really cool. It's funny the little details we can notice. A little leaf falling slowly into the water. Ducks swimming. It's one of the fun things about doing these walks is the details. A lot of things we'll see and notice that aren't on the brochures or the big main websites or the TV shows. Hopefully this wind isn't making it too noisy. So we're headed roughly east. I didn't tell you, it's about 1:30 p.m. on a Saturday, early December, and it's about 62 degrees Fahrenheit, which I believe is about 18 degrees Celsius. Really nice day. A little windy. Starting to get a little bit of rain. A little drop or two. But it's really nice. Really pleasant. Looks like we might have a little bit of a protest going on up here. That's part of the Capitol scene.
What they do is, you know, they stay there.
Of course, Reagan National Airport is sort of downriver and to the left. That's where that airplane will be landing, I believe. This is a long pool. Forgotten how long it is. You can see it. The Capitol building down next to beyond the Washington Monument. You see the clouds flying by too. See how windy it is when you get away from the trees and the leaves of the building. Maybe it's not a protest, maybe it's a display.
expedition, and they are not only trying to find the treasure, but they're
It's fun to see people here with their families having a good time, learning, sharing an experience like this.
yeah.
Mucho lo va a estar bien. Yeah, because one of the kids friends down
Got somebody playing some music here. I'll have to talk over, hopefully. Right.
Well, it's pretty good. It's not the $1,000. Okay, are we ready?
Too many photographers spoil the pie, getting in each other's way. Wow, this thing's big. Really cool too.
First look at we're showing you all in here.
It's like 4 or 5 degrees cooler in here. A really beautiful marble sculpture. They do request that you respect and have quiet. In this temple, as in the hearts of the people for whom he saved the Union, the memory of Abraham Lincoln Lincoln is enshrined forever. It really is I find it to be a moving tribute. Trying to get out everybody else's photos so we can get their photos in. And then the script on the walls is the text, I believe, of at least this side is the Gettysburg Address. I guess you can go up it above. We're not going to do that today. This is just really cool script right here. And then of course we come out and we see the view out over the reflecting pond and the Washington Monument. Excuse me. Ooh, it's like coming out of there. This warm water. I'm going to come over here and show you the river. You can just grab a glimpse of it over there. It's pretty windy down there, as it is up here. So I'm not going to go down there just today, or at least on this walk. Maybe another time. And we are going to go, however, over to the Korean War Memorial. It's a pretty moving one as well. Cool, it's electric motorbike. Not quite a full-on one, but more than an electric bicycle. I do like the electric bikes. Here's another one down here. That's pretty sweet.
We're gonna get you one, Marky.
Trying to strike a balance between not being too hot and not letting this microphone flop all over the place.
Why does she care? She might work. Where is he?
Recognize him?
Looks like they may be doing some work or having controlled access to the, I believe this is the Korean War Memorial. Which is pretty haunting stuff. It depicts a company of soldiers walking through the area. So they're putting up a wall with names of casualties in here. That's what the sign says anyway.
Yes, it's the Lincoln Memorial.
Got a lot of faces and images here, etched into the stone of the wall. I've seen it before when it's not blocked off like this, and it really is a moving tribute, moving monument, memorial. Here's on this side is a list of all the nations, the allied nations that were fighting there. United Nations forces. I guess technically it was a United Nations police action. Hi there.
So we're out this morning with the downtown to help homeless veterans.
I can't help you today. Sorry. Maybe I'll come back.
Vietnam veterans.
No! It's locked. But like, why can I unlock it?
Oh, here. Here.
You just push the button?
Yeah.
Everybody who rides these scooters has a smile on their face, it seems like. They are fun. I like what this guy has a cool lighting setup. We're going to make our way over to the Vietnam Memorial as well. And similar to these others, I won't be really speaking about it too much. It's definitely one of those ones that you need to be respectful of, especially since so many Vietnam War veterans are still alive. And these are their friends and brothers and fathers and sisters, and etc. So I don't know if you can see through the trees there, but those high rises are all in Arlington, Virginia.
Just don't go over 1 mile per hour. It starts beeping at 2 miles.
Some sort of event going on down here. You can see the names down here. They're all the people that died in Vietnam. Not all the people, but all the American soldiers.
I know, it's real big.
Well, you could send her information.
People often come down here and find the names of loved ones.
He got shot down. Yeah. He was a couple
Some of them are not like
You see him?
Yeah, they're right in the middle right now.
Like, do they just...
As I mentioned, I'm going to make our way over to Constitution Avenue and we'll walk along there for a little bit. This really is a impressive place, a nice place to have. It's for the public good. You know, obviously so many people are here enjoying it, their families and friends from all over the world. It's even more busy in the summer, which really isn't busy at all. But on a nice day like today, it's really pleasant. It's fairly easy to get here. You can take an Uber, a Lyft, a Metro, a bus. You can even walk down from Arlington if you want. I'm not a big fan of cities. I mean, in terms of living there. But this one always had a... Once you got into DC, it was pretty nice. It's a nice little set of ponds over here. pretty peaceful when you get out down here away from the traffic. This is, I believe, 19th and Constitution, if you're keeping track on the map. And I think we're gonna wrap this up now. Thank you so much for joining us. I hope you enjoyed this walk, this third walk down along the mall here in Washington, D.C. I've enjoyed sharing it with you, and I hope you will come back again to see us soon. Until then, from Washington, D.C., keep on walking. No, wait, keep on stepping. Almost got it wrong.